Most property listings out there are frankly quite boring, right? They're rushed, they're generic, and they completely fail to capture a buyer's imagination. But, according to our sources, AI can now help make them far more attractive. So let's dive right into this explainer. Today we're going to break down exactly how AI is being used to improve real estate listings, and more importantly, why agents are actively paying for this exact service.
So the absolutely crucial point to start with is this staggering number, $12,400. Let that sink in for a second. According to recent market data, that is the average amount a seller loses when a generic listing description fails to attract buyers. I mean, when a listing just blends into the feed, buyers skim it and click away. Your property ends up sitting on the market longer, and every extra week can shave fractions of a percent off the final sale price. This is exactly why realtors desperately need better listings, and honestly, why they are more than willing to pay a premium for a service that just fixes this problem.
So, here's our roadmap for this explainer today. 1. The boring listing problem. 2. Transforming text with AI. 3. Optimizing for AI search. 4. Visualizing space with AI. 5. Costly mistakes to avoid. And finally, 6. The AI advantage.
All right, let's jump straight into section 1, the boring listing problem. We really need to look at why traditional, manual property descriptions are actually hurting sales.
Just think about the difference between a generic, boring listing full of empty adjectives and a highly optimized one. Buyers don't go online and search for vague terms like beautiful. They just don't. They search for concrete features. AI instantly highlights those exact attributes, things like quartz countertops, a walk-in closet, or maybe a dedicated office nook. And this matches exactly what Zillow data says buyers are actually looking for. Good AI copy surfaces the right facts in the exact right order, making the listing incredibly effective.
Moving right along to Section 2, Transforming Text with AI. We'll be looking at the tools and the workflow. What's really fascinating here is how we can systematically solve that boring listing problem by just using the right AI tools.
Now, looking at the current landscape of AI models, based on expert reviews, we can see some really clear winners. Claude and OpenAI, they rank at the very top, the S tier, for crafting the most human-sounding, persuasive real estate copy. Claude is just absolutely fantastic for natural phrasing, while OpenAI really excels when you give it highly detailed prompts. Then you have Gemini, sitting comfortably in the A tier. It's actually a highly underrated option. While tools like Manus might have good workflows, they kind of fall to the C tier because they just lack that natural English phrasing. So if you're offering this as a service, the data points to Claude and OpenAI as your clear go-to engines.
To actually get the most out of those tools, you really should follow this simple, beginner-friendly workflow. First up, gather your raw, structured property data. We're talking square footage, recent upgrades, neighborhood facts, the whole shebang. Second, research your local SEO keywords. Third, write a really precise prompt that includes your data, your keywords, and your target tone. And fourth, rigorously fact-check the output. Seriously, do not skip that last step. This simple 4-step process is exactly how listing optimization is packaged as a highly valuable service for real estate agents.
Okay, Section 3, Optimizing for AI search, also known as Generative Engine Optimization. Let's build on what we just talked about and look at how AI is fundamentally changing the way buyers search.
As buyers start shifting over to AI search engines like Perplexity, Gemini, or ChatGPT, traditional SEO just isn't cutting it anymore. You have to transition from weak generic positioning, like saying we sell properties, to highly specific location-based authority. Think more along the lines of luxury waterfront property specialists in Dubai Marina. AI systems literally need to understand exactly what a client does and where they do it. To get the AI to actually recommend a real estate client, you have to engineer the structured authority right into their online presence.
And the reason for this is that today's buyers are skipping traditional keyword searches entirely. Instead, they're asking AI these highly specific conversational questions. They're typing things like, is Dubai Marina good for rental income? Or which London areas are best for first-time buyers? Or even directly asking, who is the top listing agent in my area? So your AI-generated listing content absolutely needs to include direct answers, clear statistics, and structured data. That's how you ensure it gets pulled into these AI-generated summaries.
Let's shift gears a bit. Section 4, Visualizing Space with AI, because we're moving beyond just the text now to see how AI is completely transforming the visual elements of real estate marketing.
Look, empty rooms are notoriously uninspiring. But virtual staging AI allows realtors to instantly furnish empty spaces in all sorts of various styles. And the ROI here is just fascinating. It is literally 97% cheaper than traditional physical staging, and you get your results in under 10 seconds. But here's the real kicker. Data shows that properties staged with AI sell 73% faster and actually contribute to offers being 25% higher. I mean, that is a total game changer for boosting a property's appeal almost instantly.
When you combine that persuasive, factual AI text with really high-quality imagery, the property just feels incredibly credible. In fact, an academic study found that an AI realtor system received substantially higher persuasiveness ratings than human-written descriptions. And that's precisely because it balances evocative language with concrete details. It presents structured data and attributes to buyers in a way that feels both authoritative and, honestly, incredibly appealing.
But we do need to talk about the flip side. Section 5. Costly mistakes to avoid. We have to address hallucinations and compliance, because treating AI as a fully automated autopilot, that can lead to some incredibly costly mistakes.
Just look at this strict ethics warning from the Alabama Association of Realtors. It sets a very important baseline. An AI hallucinating a home's square footage, inventing a brand new roof out of thin air, or falsely claiming energy certifications can lead to hefty fines and serious legal disputes. The AI will confidently make things up if you aren't careful. Every single factual claim has to be verified against official records before anything goes live.
Furthermore, AI might inadvertently use subtle phrases that actually violate fair housing laws. AI can produce this incredibly polished language that quietly creates legal exposure. Phrases like perfect for families, great for young professionals, or discerning buyer, those are massive red flags. This is exactly why a human editor, meaning you, must always step in to remove biased assumptions. If you're offering this as a service, you're getting paid to be the intelligent filter, not just the button pusher.
Interestingly enough, research actually shows that while a fine-tuned AI realtor model can match human credibility, it only works safely if it remains grounded strictly in the factual attributes provided by the user. If you feed it hard facts, it performs brilliantly. But if it's given vague instructions, well, it guesses. And that is exactly when credibility drops and liability rises.
Let's bring it all home with Section 6, the AI advantage. We're going to summarize the true operational advantage, the ROI, and the efficiency of integrating AI into this workflow.
30 to 60 minutes. That is the actual amount of time saved per listing by using AI to instantly spin a single property brief into MLS remarks, a long-form portal description, social media captions, and email teasers all in one quick session. When you multiply that across dozens of properties, we're talking about saving days of manual labor. This incredible efficiency is exactly what allows us to be packaged as an affordable, high-margin service for real estate agents who are just totally overwhelmed with administrative tasks. So, to wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a critical question to really think about. Are you treating AI as an autopilot or as a drafting assistant? Because the professionals who use AI as a collaborator, a tool to generate powerful first drafts, which they then refine for accuracy, compliance, and local nuance, those are the ones truly winning the market right now. Take these tools, structure your workflow, and you can instantly add massive value to any real estate listing. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and I'll catch you in the next one.